wrestling universe. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Welcome to another episode of AEW Dynamite. We are on the final stretch of shows before Double or Nothing. This is the final show before Double or Nothing, taking place this Sunday on the big double premiere weekend. We are going to have Slammiversary on Saturday with Xander and Double or Nothing on Sunday with myself. Tonight we have the 4v4 Hangman Page, the Motor City Machine Guns, and Kenny Omega taking on Juice Robinson, the Gun Brothers, and Jay White in a 4v4 match, as well as so much more on our show here tonight.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, to kick us off here tonight, we are going to hear from one of the contestants in one of the biggest matches this Sunday. And that is Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland, of course, this Sunday has probably the biggest match of his career against MJF one-on-one. A true grudge match situation, ladies and gentlemen. You rarely get them like this in our business anymore, where two guys, you just feel it. You feel the hatred between these two that has boiled over at this point. These two, they have connections going all the way back, going back nearly 7 years, all the way back to 2017 in MLW. So, ladies and gentlemen, suffice it to say, this rings very true and is very deep for both men. Swerve Strickland and MJF has walked very different paths to get to where they are now going into Double or Nothing this Sunday. Last week, you all heard from Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and yeah, I did try to get the jump on him again. I did. Because you want to know why? You want to know why I did that? Because I'm going to be quite frank with all of you, MJF is one of the biggest pieces of shit I've ever met in my entire life. MJF isn't really deserving to walk around here in AEW. MJF wanted to talk about last week how we met in MLW. Want to talk about that? Let's go, Max. Max, you walked into MLW of little ADD nothing. I'm not going to say that word, Max, because unlike you, I don't need to say controversy, and I don't need to offend people to prove I'm a star. But anyway, you walk in, your little ADD ass just walking, being obsessed with pro wrestling, being obsessed with CM Punk, and you see me jumping and bumping all over that ring. You see me diving in and out. You see people walking up to me going, "Oh my God, you wrestle as good as Shawn Michaels did in 1992. And people come up to you and say, the ability, the promo, the presence, you are made for WWE. And they were saying that to me, not you. And you want to know why? Because yes, Max, you always could talk. You always could talk. But you weren't always in that good a shape, and you used to have a stick up your ass in the ring. I'll give you this, you did get better. But don't forget, who was the total package from day one? And yeah, I may have stumbled along the way. I may have hit a few roadblocks, but I have gotten my fair share of accolades too. I've been through NXT, I've been through WWE, I've been now through TNA, I'm now here in AEW. And ladies and gentlemen, quite frankly, MJF is scared of me. MJF is not just scared of me, he is jealous of me. That's why he didn't want me beating John Cena, because it would prove that little noise in his head all the more right, which is WWE was right to sign Shane Strickland and send Maxwell Jacob Feinstein back to Court Bauer. And here comes the salt of the earth. MJF possibly the smartest athlete in all of Universe Mode today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there is someone who's outthought, outmaneuvered, outpitted, and outmatched MJF when it comes to the mental mind games. And Swerve Strickland just laid down some real ones of his own, folks. So MJF going to have some things to say here tonight. Of course, MJF last week guessed the attack that Swerve Strickland had planned on him. And at this point, Swerve, you have to think he is thinking about this Sunday. He is thinking about what the possibilities could be this Sunday at Double or Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, a massive weekend coming up for LS11 Universe. Of course, on Saturday we have TNA Slammiversary, so Xander's going to have that. We have something going on. We have a morning event of some description. Xander, you're going to hate me. It's probably a massive event that I am blanking on the moment, folks. I have had a stressful day, to be just for full transparency. So, Xander, I cannot remember the event you're holding Saturday morning, but there will be one. Saturday evening will be TNA Slammiversary, and the next day, Sunday evening, will be AEW Double or Nothing, and that will be the preamble to our finale next weekend. And next weekend, we'll have to kick it off on Saturday with Stand and Deliver, and the following days for WrestleMania. But we are going to hear from MJF. Whoa, 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 whoa. Swerve. Nice speech. But you want to know something, Swerve? You're right. They did take you and reject me. And I had to stick up my ass then. And you're right, I did cost you that match to Cena. And you know what, Swerve? I don't regret that. Because here's the thing. If it was you in the locker room at Forbidden War, if you had been there that night, you would have done the same to me. Swerve, quite simply put, you and I have always had the same ambition, but weren't always blessed with the same gifts. But folks, as you can see, him and I are clearly at the same level now. And that's all that matters. Because when you walk into this Sunday, folks, you are seeing the next generation of great superstars. You're seeing the two heads of them go head to head at Double or Nothing. Swerve, don't get me wrong. I know after Double or Nothing, your little ass is still going to be here. But don't get this wrong too. So will I. So, Double or Nothing this Sunday. You can call. You can raise. You can fold. But at the end of the day, the talking stops. And we're going to get into this ring and decide like men who's going to be the next face of professional wrestling. Alright, Max. That sounds good to me. But don't forget this, Max. For you, this is so important. For me, this is step one. You are the first domino to fall in my great plan. After Double or Nothing, you are going to be forced to look at me claim AEW. I'm going to stomp through the AEW champion in front of all these people. I am going to take this brand in front of all these people, and you will know once and for all whose house it indeed is. See you this Sunday. And ladies and gentlemen, strong words engaged between these two ahead of their superstar encounter at Double or Nothing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and coming up next on AEW Dynamite, We have got some more one-on-one action. Out first, a man whose destiny sits in front of him this Sunday at Double or Nothing. It is Colby Corino. Colby Corino walking into his first ever pay-per-view singles match this Sunday in an FTW rules match against Hook. Of course, Colby Corino debuting a number of weeks ago here against our FTW champion Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley, of course, going against Eddie Kingston this Sunday, but Colby Corino coming out here tonight to test his mettle once again. He has looked very impressive thus far here in his run in Dynamite. His opening his match against Jon Moxley in the main event of Dynamite for the FTW Championship from the Hammerstein Ballroom was an instant classic, as well as his two matches since then, where he's looked mighty impressive against Action Andretti and Matt Sydal. But tonight going against a bit more of a tough competitor in Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia, of course, is a technical wizard if ever there was one here in AEW. A submission artist, someone who I think could have a lot to do here in AEW in the near future. And tonight, Colby Corino with his first big test since the Moxley match. Let's remember, Colby Corino, he did very well, but he nonetheless lost to Jon Moxley that night. So tonight, can he defy expectations and defeat Daniel Garcia? And here we go. These two young men, both very much technical athletes. And now, starting off with a rolling block combination here from Daniel Garcia. And Daniel Garcia already going up top, already going to try for some aerial offense against Colby Corino. And that does not work. Colby Corino now wanting to tie up Daniel Garcia in this chokehold. Wait a minute, stunner from Garcia. And now Daniel Garcia takes down Colby Corino. And now, wait a minute, trying to submit Colby. No, Colby gets out of that one. Colby Corino now. Wait a minute, Colby Corino tries once again for the sleeper. Trying to take down Daniel Garcia. Garcia stuns him out of it again. Now Garcia going to come forward with some big offense here into that massive uppercut on Colby Corino into the cover before the ref can even get the 1 count. Colby Corino kicks out of that one. And now, wait a minute, Daniel Garcia throws Colby Corino off, goes under, goes over. Daniel Garcia comes under. Oh, massive German suplex there. And now, Daniel Garcia with the knee drop onto Colby Corino. Colby Corino seemingly in trouble here. Garcia takes control of the arm. And now, wait a minute, Garcia stomps out Colby Corino. And now, wait a minute, Corino in trouble here. Knee drop again by Daniel Garcia. As I said, Garcia will not fall as easily, I think, as Sydal or Andretti did these last number of weeks to Colby Corino. Step up swanton misses there from Garcia. And now Colby Corino having to think on his feet with Daniel. Tries to go for the elbow drop. Daniel Garcia saw that coming. Daniel Garcia, now Colby Corino. Seemingly one step behind Garcia in this one so far. Colby Corino, though, fighting back into this one. And now Colby Corino coming up with a massive combo. Bicycle knee strike. And now, wait a minute, into the crucifix. 1. Kick out there. And now, wait a minute, Colby Corino. Massive uppercut to the back of the head of Daniel Garcia. And now, wait a minute, Colby Corino gonna bring it down into the crossface. The crossface onto Daniel Garcia. And now, wait a minute, though. Garcia slips out of that one. Garcia slipping out. Wait a minute. Catches Corino with an inverted DDT. And now going for the cover. Wait, Corino. 1, 2, nearly caught Garcia there. Up to his feet though. And now wait a minute, Daniel Garcia catches him with a brain buster. Now into the cover. 1, kick out from Corino. Corino already showing his strength as he gets up again. And now wait a minute, Corino hits him with Northern Lights. And now wait a minute, he turns it over. Could he hit Corino special? 1, 2, kick out. Daniel Garcia kicks out of the Corino special. And now wait a minute, Garcia trying to roll up Corino, kick out by Corino. And ladies and gentlemen, this has already been a very competitive match for Corino. Corino thrown up in the ropes there by Garcia. Now wait a minute, what's Daniel Garcia gonna do here? Daniel Garcia trying to hurt Corino. Gonna come off the top on the kid. Oh, going for that massive falling clothesline, but Corino out of the way. And now Corino dumps him over the top. And now wait a minute. Corino now looking to hit the move he missed earlier. Falling elbow drop onto Daniel Garcia. And now Garcia thrown back into the ring. What's Corino gonna do here? Corino goes up top. Knee drop on Garcia. And now picking him up once again. Corino pushes back Garcia. Oh, picked up again. Corino turns it over. Corino special. 1, 2, 3. Corino defeats Daniel Garcia. Corino, a bit of a struggle this time, but nonetheless looking very impressive against Daniel Garcia here tonight. What a win for the young man. And what lies ahead for him this Sunday is one of the most grueling matches you could possibly ever imagine. And look at what's happening here. They face off this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Hook and Corino, 2 sons of ECW legends, clash at Double or Nothing. And it was all communicated in that one stare. It was said, who is truly better here? These 2 men seek to elevate one another on Sunday night. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am your commissioner for All Elite Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, this isn't the first time you will see me this evening. Later on tonight, you will see me mediate between our women's #1 contender, Toni Storm, and the AEW Women's Champion, Mercedes Monet. But I am a businessman, and I have a business pitch for all of you, and that's this Sunday's Double or Nothing. Because in case you didn't realize, we have built the single greatest card in the history of AEW this Sunday. How will it begin? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it will begin with the 20-man over-the-top rope Casino Battle Royale. And the winner will get a title opportunity at a future date. What else? Well, we have the clash of 2 of the greatest from my ECW. We have the son of Steve Corino, Kobe Corino taking on the son of the machine, the son of Taz, Hook, in an FTW rules match. And I've just signed this one to paper today. 2 of the greatest tag teams in the world will clash this Sunday when Roppongi Vice take on FTR, as well as Jamie Hayter taking on Deonna Purrazzo. And ladies and gentlemen, in case I forgot, Malachi Black and Samoa Joe, we have matches like Will Ospreay versus Okada, the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Guns, Juice Robinson versus Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland versus MJF, Eddie Kingston versus John Moxley, and the aforementioned Toni Storm versus Mercedes Monet. But in the main event is possibly the most personal match in the history of AEW for the AEW Championship, the rematch, a year in the making, Kenny Omega versus Jay White. Ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, it's called Double or Nothing. And that's the kind of bet we put on ourselves this Sunday.
And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next here on Dynamite, we have some one-on-one action in the ring. Is Action Andretti. And coming out next, it is the team that formed a number of weeks ago. This man promised to make Luchasaurus more deadly than ever. And that is Christian Cage. Christian Cage walks into this here tonight. Remember, it's Luchasaurus competing here with Christian Cage. Coming in here tonight having vowed to make Luchasaurus a more of a bigger threat than he's ever been before. Christian Cage, let's just say he was one of the more controversial figures this past season, having issues with the likes of Hangman Page, with the likes of Eddie Kingston. So Christian Cage, definitely not the most popular guy right now. But Luchasaurus was forced isn't the right word, he felt compelled to follow Christian, to fix his career, to fix his trajectory after Jack Perry turned his back on him. We have not seen Jack Perry since he was fired for attacking that referee anywhere in Universe Mode. We most certainly haven't seen him in AEW. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Action Andretti versus Luchasaurus. And here we go. Oh, and Luchasaurus starts it out with a knee lift on Andretti. And now Heyman picks him up, throws him across the ring. And oh my God, here we go once again. Thrown once around, thrown again. And you can see Christian cheering him on here. Wait a minute. Picks him up. Sets down Action Andretti with a power slam. And you can see Andretti thrown for a loop here as Luchasaurus descends upon him. And now wait a minute, Luchasaurus picks him up once again, turns him over, Dominator Slam. And now Action Andretti. Oh, massive hit there. And now back and forth, here we go, Andretti trying to fight with Luchasaurus, but Luchasaurus just shaking off these shots. Now Action Andretti finally battling his way back into it, but oh, a super kick.
shutting that down for good. A super kick shuts down Andretti and a lariat as well. Andretti was trying to fight his way back into this. And you can see Christian coaching Luchasaurus on what to do. Oh, massive kick there. And you can see Andretti now struggling to even get up, struggling to move. Oh, Spanish fly. 1, 2, 3. Luchasaurus defeats Action Andretti. What a win. You can see Luchasaurus and Christian Cage more happy than anyone here with these results. Christian Cage bringing out the monster in Luchasaurus here tonight. We have more. Oil Kota. Listen here, bruv. This Sunday is one of the biggest matches of my entire life. You see, I talked about it earlier, but I don't think people truly realise what this means to me. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed it, the first New Japan event in LS11 Universe was headlined by me and Okada got his hand raised that night. And for a while it put a black mark on me. For a while I let it put a black mark on me. You see, this Sunday, that black mark fades away when I get mine back. And I pin Okada to the mat. 1, 2, 3. No questions asked. From the very beginning of my career, I have sought only one thing, and that is to be the best professional wrestler in the world. And when I beat Okada, I get one step closer. This Sunday, folks. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is going to be the encounter between the #1 contender for the Women's Championship and the champion herself. And out first, in order to mediate between these two women, it is our commissioner, Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, of course, has seen one of the biggest shakeups in the history of All Elite Wrestling, in the history of AEW, since taking over commissionership from the great Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ever since then, AEW has gone seemingly faster, a bit gruffier, a bit more hardcore. Paul Heyman came in and shot AEW in the arm. And tonight, he looks to mediate between two of the most talented women in all of professional wrestling. And here comes the #1 contender for the AEW Women's Championship, Timeless Toni Storm. Of course, Toni Storm calling Double or Nothing her big blockbuster, her big je ne sais quoi, her peak as an artist will be this Sunday when she meets Mercedes Monet for the AEW Women's Championship. Toni Storm has been one of those women to totally take AEW by storm recently, no pun intended. And the champ, here she comes, the CEO, Mercedes Monet. Of Of course, Mercedes Monet making a rare TV appearance for herself, the champion. Rarely coming out here on AEW television because she is, quite frankly, a very expensive star to bring out here. But tonight, nonetheless, showing up for us all. Toni Storm staring down the AEW Women's Champion. As she should be. This Sunday, it will be an epic encounter between the two. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the commissioner for All Elite Wrestling. And right now, standing in front of me, is the biggest money match in the history of the women's division. In front of me stands two athletes in their prime, ready for what may happen on Sunday. You see, ladies and gentlemen, between these two women, it will be a battle of some of the greatest athletes on God's green earth. And I will not be surprised if we shall see what would be called an all-out classic. Now, before these events transpire, we want to hear from both women. Mercedes, given you are the champion, you have full reign to say your piece first.
Honestly, Tony, you are a woman who I've always looked up to. Who I've always seen something in. For those of you who don't know, she was in Stardom before ever going to WWE. And when I saw you, I ran up to you. I said how much I enjoyed your work. I told you I had seen so many of your matches, and I had. But this is my world. You aren't in Japan. This is my division now. The era of the CEO is here. So, you can put on the makeup, you can turn on the filter, you can come out here to the ballroom music, and you can say you're the next of a women's wrestler that nobody here knows the name of. But it won't change the simple fact that when it comes right down to it, I am the best women's professional wrestler on this planet. There is nobody who has got anything on Mercedes Monet.
Very well. Now, Miss Storm.
Ah, Mercedes. I do feel quite bad for you. For you think that this is a mere contest of skill. It is not. For Mercedes, this is not just skill. This is not just the world. This is now a story between me and you. This Sunday is my ménage à trois for the timeless Toni Storm. And it will be your bankruptcy. Now, Toni, now Mercedes, you may cry, you may pout, you may whine, but nonetheless, your era is set to end. And you have known it for quite some time. I mean, if I may say, Paul seemed to know it too.
Oh my God, Mercedes Monet takes her down! Stop! Stop! Stop now! Mercedes, stop! Toni, Mercedes Monet getting a free shot in on the #1 contender before this Sunday. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is some more one-on-one action here on Dynamite. And out first, the luchador making a name for himself. It's Bandido. Bandido looks ready to go here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Bandido, of course, the sword for the Dark Order. And of course, we'll be in the Casino Battle Royale this Sunday. Bandido, though, tonight forced to test his mettle against a new group. A new group, but a group seemingly reborn once more. Who is their leader this time? We have no clue. Only being referred to as a Coven of the White Witch. And here they come. Brody King. Butcher and the Blade. They followed Malachi Black. They followed Darby Allin. Now they follow neither. Who does this? And we don't know. We know they follow somebody, but we don't know who as of yet. These three have a match this Sunday at Double or Nothing, a 6-man Texas Tornado match. When they go 3-on-3 against the Undisputed Era, again, Texas Tornado, it's going to be an anything goes match, ladies and gentlemen. That 6-man will sure be insane. But Brody King, Butcher, and Blade looking to make a statement before Double or Nothing here tonight. And it will be Bandido versus Brody King. And here we go. And wait. Oh, Brody King opens up with a massive lariat on Bandido. Now Bandido, gets chopped by King. Now wait a minute. Brody King picks him up. Running power bomb. The running power bomb by Brody King onto Bandido. Now Bandido in trouble here, loaded up on the shoulders, thrown away there with a fall-away slam. One, kick out by Bandido. Bandido already thrown for a loop here. Wait a minute, Blade throwing it back to the wolves already. And now Brody King chops him for his trouble. Bandido totally thrown for a loop here, and a massive boot there from Brody King. And going for the discus close on, but wait a minute, Bandido catches him with Hurricane Rana. And now wait a minute, Bandido yelling at Butcher and Blade. Ripcord lariat there by Brody King. And Brody King now picks him up, sets him down. Brody King picks him up again. Hits it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Brody King defeats Bandido. Brody King Heyman to go outside and dispose of Bandido here. This Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, what destruction awaits the Undisputed Age. And wait a minute, oh my God! Kyle O'Reilly! O'Reilly pulls Butcher out of the ring. And the knee strikes. And, oh my God, Roderick Strong! Strong! Attacking the Blade! And now, wait a minute, Roderick Strong, back elbow strike. Picks up the Blade. Oh, massive slam on the outside. And Brody King, look behind you. There's Adam Cole. King was not paying attention, and Adam Cole and the Undisputed Age got the drop on the Cult of the White Witch. And now, wait a minute, Adam Cole calling him up to his feet. Big boot to King. Cole and the Undisputed Age showing that it won't be that easy to take him out of AEW. And now Cole launches Brody King. In case it wasn't clear enough, Brody, you have done nothing to kill the Undisputed Age. This Sunday, me and Kyle and Roderick, we're going to walk in there and we're going to kick all three of your asses. And we're going to show the world that we are the most dominant faction of the past 2 decades. And that when it comes to the Undisputed Age, it is an infinite age. And strong words from Adam Cole here tonight. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and coming up next, we have some more one-on-one action here on Dynamite. Out first, it's the Bastard. It's Pac. And Pac looks ready to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Pac, of course, will be featured this Sunday in the Casino Battle Royale at Double or Nothing, but tonight, looking to defeat a man who's in one of our featured matches on that 13-match show. That's right, it is Lucky 13. And that is Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, of course, was one of the most highly anticipated clashes to me the entire weekend. This Sunday, when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object, when he goes one-on-one with Malachi Black. And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. The Destroyer. The most dominant champion we have ever seen in Universe Mode, bar none. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, of course, is the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, formerly Impact, and of course was the World Champion there for over 500 days. Samoa Joe, one of the most dominant champions we've ever seen. I could run over his whole resume he got while doing it there. A lot of the people who Joe beat in Impact are now sitting in the back of AEW, but Joe decided to sign with Impact earlier this year. Pretty much instantly got a golden opportunity in a one-on-one match against Adam Cole that would determine number one contender for the title at Wrestle Dream. It will be a 30-minute draw, one of our most classic matches of the year that would lead to a triple threat. And Joe would unfortunately not be able to gain the title, and from there lose to Gunther at Forbidden War in a hell of a contest. And until recently has not been seen since, but Joe recently returning to Dynamite, try to continue his path of destruction and being offered up Malachi Black, to which Joe said, bring it on. But tonight, he cannot think about that. He's got to go one-on-one with the Bastard Pac. And Pac is no man's fool, as Pac gets hit with a knee in the gut early on, though. And now Pac quickly being moved back. Wait a minute. Big hit there from Pac. And now Pac, oh my God. Chops coming in from Joe. And Joe kicks down Pac. And now wait a minute into the cover, but the rope break already. The referee telling Joe, you gotta have that ring awareness up. And now wait a minute, Pac being thrown to the outside, holding on. And now Joe. Oh man, the 10 beats of SoCal from Samoa Joe. Now Pac falls out of the ring. And Pac now in trouble here. Wait a minute, Samoa Joe picks him up. Scoop slam. And now wait, Joe throws Pac into the corner. Now Joe going for Pac. Wait, Pac gets out of the way there. Joe and Pac thinking on his feet and throwing Joe into that ring post to weaken the monster. And now Pac, like you guys said, the bastard's one of the smartest in the game, and managing to get a hit in on Joe. He knew not to waste time and immediately just threw him into the ring post in order to debilitate the monster. And that seemingly did it. He seemingly got Joe stunned, which is definitely what you want to do in a match like this. As Pac leaps over Samoa Joe, goes for the Hurricane Rana. Joe sidesteps that. And now wait a minute, Joe, big neck breaker there. And now Joe in trouble here. On top, wait a minute, Pac. Oh, pushes Joe away. And now, oh, super kick there from Samoa Joe. Or from Pac, rather, to Joe. And now Pac calling Joe up out of the corner here. Here comes Pac. Takes him down with a head scissor. Now Pac, oh, massive hit there on Joe. And Joe responds with one of his own. And one from Pac. One from Joe. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The striking exchange here between Pac and Joe. Now Pac, wait a minute. Oh, hits Joe back. Joe hits Pac. Joe, oh, Joe catches that one. Now coming up with the fist, but oh, Pac finishes him off with a drop kick there on Samoa Joe. Pac catches Joe with a drop kick and a 450 splash there from Pac. 1, 2, kick out there. Or a shooting star press. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. Now, oh, another drop kick there from Pac. And now Pac gonna wait and call Joe up here. Now they're going for the drop kick. Joe sidesteps. And now wait a minute, Samoa Joe. Oh, nails a suplex on Pac. And another. And now he's gonna complete the trifecta, locking up the straight jacket. And now Samoa Joe has Pac where he does not want to be. Was, I think, going to try to turn around for Coquina Clutch. No, Pac out of the way of that one. And now Pac pushes Joe off in the corner. Trying to beat Joe up here. Joe does not know what hit him here. Joe gets drop kicked in the leg here by Pac. Now wait a minute. What's Pac going to do here? Pac throws Joe to the outside. And now Samoa Joe in trouble here. What's Pac looking to do? Pac, oh, standing corkscrew over the top on Joe. And now wait a minute, Pac wants this win so badly here tonight against Samoa Joe. Now wait a minute, Pac, I think has Joe set up where he does not want to be. Pac, what are you doing? Pac, no! Moonsault Joe! Out of the way of that one. Samoa Joe crawling into the ring at the last possible second on Pac. And Pac's hurt bad. Pac went for broke on Joe, and that could ultimately cost him everything. As Joe, wait a minute, stands up, Takes him down. Oh, Emerald Explosion. 1, 2, 3. Joe defeats Pac. Samoa Joe with the defeat of Pac. This Sunday, he faces Malachi Black. Hey, Black! What do you got now? And that's the question from Joe. Lights go out, ladies and gentlemen. What's this? Oh my God! Joe! Look behind you! Black Mass! That. And Malachi Black leaves Joe laying. You know, I used to think that everyone in this business was snakes, except one person. Now I know everyone in this business is snakes without exception. John, you are my best friend. I still like to think you are my best friend. I don't know why I had to beg for an FTW title match when you know damn well I've earned it. I have earned it every single day of my life. You've seen it. But you can't see. You have what I need. You could give me everything. I just need the opportunity. The same way that's been my entire career. John, I've only ever needed an opportunity. Tony Khan gave me an opportunity, I capitalized. I've become one of the biggest stars in AEW. And now you're holding out on me. John, I don't like that it's come to this. I don't want to wrestle you. I have to wrestle you. I have to beat you. And at Double or Nothing, it'll be a fair man's game. It'll be a fair man's match. And may the best man win. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our main event. It is the 8-man tag team match that will preview 3 of our matches for Double or Nothing. It is AEW Saviors versus the Bang Bang Gang tonight. And our final match before Double or Nothing this Sunday. And out first is the #1 contender for the AEW Championship, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, of course, a former AEW champion in his own right, arguably the greatest AEW champion we've had to date. Kenny Omega, of course, would have a hell of a saga this past season. It would start at last year's Double or Nothing in a one-on-one match with Jay White, his opponent this Sunday. Where Kenny Omega would lose to Jay White, 1, 2, 3, center of the ring, no questions asked. After Jay White destroyed the Elite from within. Then Kenny Omega would take a few months off, come back, and then the Bucks would betray Kenny Omega as well. Kenny Omega would have nobody, and he would ultimately find comfort and find companionship and find support within his old best friend, Kota Ibushi, and they would reform their famous tag team, the Golden Lovers, and they would take the AEW Tag Team Championships until Jay White couldn't handle that either and would pay off AJ Styles and Finn Balor. But I'll get back to that, ladies and gentlemen, because coming out next is the men who seek to save the AEW Tag Team division, and that is Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. The Motor City Machine Guns are here, ladies and gentlemen. And we see the Motor City Machine Guns looking ready to go here tonight. But as I was saying, Jay White would not be able to handle the very idea of Kenny Omega finding success, so he would pay off Finn Balor and AJ Styles, BCOG, to take out the Golden Lovers. At which point he sent in his two lap dogs, Austin and Colton the Guns, to take the tag team titles in that tournament. And they would do so. As in response, Kenny Omega would end up calling these two men to take back the AEW Tag Team Championships. They have a chance to do that this Sunday. But also on Kenny Omega's team is this man. A man who he's had a more tumultuous relationship with than anybody, but tonight he walks in, and Sunday he walks in brothers in arms, Hangman Adam Page. Of course, Hangman Page never trusted Jay White in the Elite for a second. He said that to Kenny Omega. And when Hangman Page was the first one to go down in Jay White's campaign to destroy the Elite, Kenny Omega still would not believe Hangman Page. But Hangman Page ultimately choosing to forgive and move on and rejoin Kenny Omega. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we wait for these two, for the enemy team, the Bang Bang Gang, the team holding all the gold, and here they come. Well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the Bang Bang Gang making their way out to the ring tonight. I do not know what's going on with Juice Robinson's belt here tonight. Xander just installed some mods, so I'm guessing it has something to do with that. I'll ask him about that. But anyway, yes, the Bang Bang Gang making their way down to the ring here tonight for this massive massive 8-man tag team match. Yeah, baby! And we see Juice Robinson looking ready to go with the tag team champions, the Guns. And here comes the champ. The man who did it all. The man who's done it all. Switchblade Jay White. Jay White walks down to the ring tonight, being one of the most dominant champions we have seen thus far here in AEW. As I said earlier, he destroyed the Elite from within, but that's far from all he's done. He would go from that to winning the AEW Championship permanent and dismantling Adam Cole. He would then destroy the Legend of Jericho in the main event of All in London. He would defeat Edge on Dynamite. He would defeat Swerve Strickland. He would defeat Hangman Adam Page. He would defeat Samoa Joe and Adam Cole in a triple threat. He would defeat Cody. He would defeat Ricky Starks. Jay White has set a precedent as your AEW champion that I'm not sure many men could ever live up to. And tonight, walking into this 8-man tag team match for the biggest event of the year, you know he's feeling it. And here we go, folks. The 8-man tag team match before the main event, Double or Nothing. Oh, and then it starts off Juice Robinson and Kenny Omega. And let's not forget, Juice Robinson played a real part in dismantling Kenny Omega and that attack on him a number of months ago by the Bang Bang Gang when they initially debuted. Tag to Austin Gunn to open up our match here tonight. And a big shot to the gut from Austin Gunn to Kenny Omega. And now Kenny Omega being brought down with a leg sweep by Austin Gunn. You can see Austin Gunn getting around Kenny Omega. Massive shot to Omega. And now Kenny Omega goes up, goes down with a back body drop from Austin Gunn. And now Austin Gunn going to go up top. Wait a minute, there's Kenny Omega. And now Kenny Omega battling with Gunn. Oh! Austin Gunn fights out of that one. Gunn with the crossbody on Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega having that crossbody hit on him here. Oh, hand to the corner here. And now, tag to the other half of the AEW Tag Team Champions. And a drop kick, and Kenny Omega ducks it. Kenny Omega ducking that drop kick. Now coming in, going for the insecurity. No, out of the way. And you can see the Bang Bang Gang, their strategy here tonight is to keep Kenny Omega in this match as long as humanly possible. Now, wait a minute, Colton Gunn stretching the face of Omega. And now, wait a minute, Gunn showing off here to the enemy team. Now, Colton Gunn. Oh, going for the chin lock on Omega. Wait, oh, Kenny Omega slips out. And now Omega grabs Colton Gunn. Side suplex there to Colton Gunn. Now, wait a minute. Kenny Omega picks him up. Powerbomb as well. And Colton Gunn going for a loop. Kenny Omega finally getting some offense in this 8-man tag. Now, wait a minute. Forearm to Colton Gunn as well. Now, wait a minute. A tag to Alex Shelley. And here we go. We get a preview of our tag team match that goes down this Sunday for the championships. As, wait a minute, Alex Shelley tries to work over Colton Gunn. Colton Gunn grabs the leg and brings it down. Now, wait. Tag to Austin. The tag to Austin Gunn and going with a big hit there. Wait a minute. Picks him up. Sets him down. Big suplex there. Wait a minute. Alex Shelley comes in. Massive forearm there. And the forearm strike lands here. Wait a minute. I think he's going to go into the corner with Austin Gunn. And Austin Gunn fights out of that one. Now, wait a minute. Gunn continuing to ring out big shots here. Gonna go for it. Wait a minute. Alex Shelley responds with a forearm and a drop kick to the back. Now Alex Shelley into the cover. One kick out here by Austin Gunn. Now Austin Gunn. Oh, kicked in the arm here by Alex Shelley. Now Alex Shelley looking to run him down here. Oh, taking up the foot once again. Now Austin Gunn. Wait a minute. Austin Gunn gets out of that one. Picks him up, sets him down on the knees. Now, wait a minute. What's Austin Gunn doing here? Austin Gunn picks him up. Sets him down with a swing slam. And now, oh man. Here he comes. The champion waiting so long to get into this matchup because he wanted easy pickings. And now Jay White is going to do some offense here on Alex Shelley. And now wait a minute, he's staring down Kenny Omega. And a tag to Hangman Page. And now Hangman looking to hurt Jay White. Wait, Jay White reverses into a power slam. And now tag to Juice. And now, oh, Juice Robinson gets hit with a forearm on the way in. And now Juice Robinson in trouble here. Hangman Page launches off with a drop kick. No. Juice Robinson out of the way. Juice Robinson. Oh, German suplex here. But a kick up there from Juice. Hangman Page was making a beeline to kick the ass of Jay White before Jay White just tagged in Juice. And now, wait a minute. What's Hangman Page doing? Tying up the leg of Juice in the corner. You sick son of a bitch. And now, wait a minute, Juice Robinson pulled up, sat down here by Hangman Page. Now, wait a minute, tag to Chris Sabin. And now Chris Sabin gonna go for it. Wait, oh, brought down with a leg sweep there. By one Juice Robinson. Now Juice Robinson picks him up, going for it. No, Chris Sabin fights out. Now Chris Sabin gonna go for the stomp. No. Juice Robinson out of the way, going for the lariat. Out of the way of that one's Robinson. Now, wait a minute. What's Juice Robinson doing here? Picks up Chris Sabin with a massive suplex here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, Chris Sabin catches Juice Robinson as he's going in for the tag. Hail Sabin connects. Wow, but there's Austin. There's Austin Gunn. Right there to break it up. Now, wait a minute, Juice Robinson in trouble here. Wait a minute. Robinson fights out of that one. Juice Robinson fights out of that one here. Now Chris Sabin looking to hurt Juice Robinson. Positions him. Oh, top rope neck breaker. And now Sabin throws Robinson into the corner. Sabin working over Juice Robinson here. Chris Sabin with a body slam on Juice. And you know these two remember each other from TNA. Now wait a minute. Chris Sabin waiting for Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson misses a drop kick there. And now Robinson comes in. Oh, a massive uppercut there, knocking the sense out of Sabin. And now wait a minute. Sabin picked up and set down with a DDT by Juice. One and oh, there's Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega there, break the cover. Now going for the lariat. Come here, you stupid gamer! And now wait, Juice Robinson takes the #1 contender, DDTs him on the apron. And now wait a minute. Oh, Sabin catches him. Sabin taking that brief moment of opportunity. Now wait a minute, what's Chris Sabin doing here? Oh, puts him into the corner. Tag to Kenny Omega. And now wait a minute, here we go. Omega runs in. V-trigger. The V-trigger on Juice, but Juice Robinson trips up Omega. Juice Robinson trips up Omega. And oh, a massive swinging neck breaker to Omega as well. And now what's Juice Robinson doing here? Brings him down on the knees. Juice! You know what to do. Tag. You see Jay White not even letting Juice get that moment to himself, immediately wanting to take that opportunity, sets him down with Death Valley. 1, 2, kick out by Kenny Omega. Kenny, you are nothing. Oh, a massive shot here from Jay White in this matchup. Wait a minute, though. Kenny Omega fighting back on Juice. And here we go. Kenny Omega getting his hands on Jay White. Jay White goes to the drop kick now. Out of the way. And now, oh, Jay White retreating immediately for the tag. Jay White immediately retreating away from Kenny Omega. And now, wait a minute. Pulls his head out, does Austin Gunn. The Bang Bang Gang doing a great job of keeping Kenny Omega away from Jay White. Now wait, Kenny Omega trying to fight back in this matchup here. Oh, massive elbow to the gut. And now Kenny Omega, springboard forearm on Austin. 1, 2, kick out by Austin Gunn. Now wait a minute, looking to hurt Omega. Oh, taking him down with a jaw jack there. And now wait a minute, Austin Gunn. Wait, Kenny Omega gonna go for one wing danger on Austin Gunn. Austin Gunn says no. Oh, thrown back by Omega. And now wait a minute, Austin Gunn is where he does not want to be. And now Juice Robinson. Oh, Juice Robinson pulling off the distraction. And now wait a minute, he was going to hit him. No, wait, Austin Gunn. Back into the ring. Sets him down with another side slam there. And into the cover once again. 2, kick out there. And wait a minute now. Drop kick to Hangman Page. And now a drop kick to Chris Sabin. And a drop kick to Alex Shelley as well from Austin Gunn. But wait a minute now. Kenny Omega with a German on Austin Gunn. One kick out by Austin Gunn here. Austin Gunn getting out of that one. Wait a minute, Kenny Omega. Oh, hit down by Austin Gunn. Now, wait a minute. Austin Gunn comes forward with a back elbow. Tag to Juice. And now, wait, tag to Shelley. And wait, oh, Shelley possibly being brought down here. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Northern Lights suplex. The Northern Lights connecting. And oh, a massive neck breaker there. Now, wait a minute. What's Shelley doing here? Shelley trips up Robinson. And now ties him up into submission. Trying to submit Juice. Ah! 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 And now, wait a minute, Juice Robinson slips out of it. Juice Robinson slipping out of that one. Wait a minute, Robinson pulls him in and sets him down with a DDT. One. Oh, but there is Chris Sabin to save his tag partner. There is Chris Sabin to save his tag team partner. And now, wait a minute, what's Juice Robinson doing here? Juice Robinson assaulting the back of Sabin. Backstabber to Chris Sabin. But wait a minute, though, Shelley was lying in wait. Spinning neck breaker. Spinning neck breaker from Alex Shelley. And now, wait a minute, Alex Shelley, whippersnapper. And a tag to Hangman Adam Page, the man who Juice Robinson faces this Sunday for the TNT title. Now a DDT from Hangman to Juice. Now into the cover. One kick out here from Juice. Now wait a minute, Hangman Page in trouble here. Wait a minute. Oh, knocked away here by Juice Robinson. And Juice Robinson comes up with a shot. Juice Robinson, wait a minute, back suplex here to Hangman Page, and now Hangman Page trying to get up here, wait a minute, again, back suplex by Juice Robinson, but Hangman kicks up, goes for the chop block, but no. Juice Robinson has that one. Now Juice thrown off here, goes under, tries to catch him, no. Hang says no to Juice Robinson. And now, wait a minute, Juice Robinson set up here in the corner. Now, wait a minute, what's Robinson doing here? Up on the shoulders, takes him down on the knees. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out. Hangman Page again. Powers out at 2. Now going for the rolling block forearm. Connecting again. And now launches off the ropes. Wait a minute. Hangman Page follows through with a chop block. Hangman Page follows through with that chop block here. Throw to the corner. Tag to Alex Shelley. Now wait a minute. Juice taken for a ride by Hangman and Shelley. And now wait a minute, Hangman Jay White actively trying to stay away from Kenny Omega. DDT from Alex Shelley to Austin Gunn on the outside. And wait a minute, Shelley picks up, and sets down Jay White. And now Juice Robinson running in. Juice Robinson takes out Hangman Adam Page. And now wait a minute, Alex Shelley looking to catch Juice Robinson. Juice says no. Now Juice. Uppercut. Juice Robinson, float over DDT. But Shelley, again, bouncing back up to his feet. DDT. Juice. Hey, Kenny. Watch this. Wait a minute. No. Blade Runner. Oh, and there's Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega breaking the cover. And now Juice Robinson. Wait, Jay White drops him here. And now drops Chris Sabin. And drops Hangman Page. And now, wait a minute. Takes him down with a chop block. Jay White is incensed. Death Valley Driver. 1, 2, 3. Bang, bang, gang. Win this matchup. Jay White called out to Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega broke the pin. And that just incensed him all the more. The Bang Bang Gang reigns, stand tall, going into Double or Nothing. Can Kenny Omega and his group do this? They were unable to tonight. The Bang Bang Gang are so dominant. Can anyone stop them? This Sunday feels like our last hope, folks. Be sure to be there for Double or Nothing. I've been Ray. That was the Universe.